Welcome to the CareerJitsu podcast, where we connect the art of Jiu-Jitsu with your career. Our mission is to empower and inspire you with engaging conversations and valuable insights from people just like you who benefit from the shared relationship between your workplace and the art of Jiu-Jitsu, leading you to a more fulfilling and successful life. Okay, welcome to the CareerJitsu podcast. We are really excited today to have two very special guests. This is a unique podcast that we're having today, Frank. It is going to be compelling because this is the first time that we've had an opportunity to have an episode with a father and daughter that do jiu-jitsu together.
What a cool dynamic that is, and we're going to learn all about it. And I've learned a lot from both of these people on the mats, so this is going to be like an honor for me to really continue to tap into their brains just from a different angle, right?
Absolutely. So let's get started. Jose and Anna, welcome to the podcast.
Thank you for having
Yeah,
us.
thank you for inviting us.
Yeah. So Anna, can we start with you? Can you talk a little bit about when you started jiu-jitsu and how long it's been and how you got started and why?
It's been a long time. So I started when I was 9, so that's 18 years ago. Um, I was actually forced into it. I didn't know what jiu-jitsu was. Um, Obviously my dad is the one that forced me into it. Um, he forced me and my sister. My sister just did karate and I did jiu-jitsu. So at first I wasn't a fan, because I wasn't there from my own choice. So I really did understand what he was trying to do for me. I wasn't really getting it because I was just like, oh, I just have to go. It wasn't until maybe later on, once I learned the
Like,
basics.
how long? So you were 9.
Yeah,
Was your whole first year a chore?
honestly, it felt that way.
Okay.
I really didn't fall in love with jiu-jitsu until I was honestly probably 12.
Yeah. So it was a 3-year journey to
Yes.
find the love of jujitsu.
Yes.
Wow. So those 3 years, did you have any resentment? Like, oh my gosh, you make me go to school, you make me do my homework, and now you make me do jujitsu. You're running my life. Or was it just like, nah, this is, I guess, what my dad wants, and I'm going to do it?
Pretty much, this is what my dad wants. I'm gonna do it and just whatever. And it's worked out at the end.
So you sucked it up, and when you were 12, what is it that made it click for you?
I think it made me once I realized probably the more of the benefits of it. Because obviously as you get older, you realize more of what the world is actually like. So that's when I actually realized what the benefits of jiu-jitsu was going to be for me. And also I realized how good I was probably around 12. And then I was like, oh,
She was like 12, smacking adults.
Yeah, it's magnets flying off.
She's like choking out like
Yeah.
25-year-old men. She's like, I guess I'm pretty good at this.
so it wasn't until that point.
But that is true. When you get to a core competency, all of a sudden you build this instant confidence. And by the way, you are a very confident young woman. Do you think that jujitsu had a part of that? Your personality is a very confident.
Mhm.
You can self-assert, you speak up for yourself.
Yeah.
Do you think you got some of that from jujitsu?
I honestly believe it was due to jiu-jitsu. I was a very shy person, but for a long time. Um, it wasn't like I said, it wasn't until more that I got more involved into jiu-jitsu as I grew older that I became less shy and I realized I am more able to speak for myself and defend myself. So jiu-jitsu is due.
So one of the things your dad does a lot when he teaches, for our listeners, Jose is a brown belt and you are a purple belt, yes?
Correct. Yep.
Okay. So Jose sometimes teaches the classes and I love when he does this. I just think it's adorable and it's also very helpful. You call Anna up and you say, Anna, can you show us this? Or Anna, can you show us that? So when did that tradition kind of happen where you're teaching and you call her up to help out or to show something? Or how would you act? What would you do in this situation, Anna? I think it's just a great dynamic that you have. It makes learning jujitsu more fun. And it's also endearing to see a father and daughter teaching together, right? So when did that tradition happen? Is that something relatively new or is that all through since you were 12?
I think it's probably as we both grew in jiu-jitsu. We both realized what works for him isn't gonna work for me.
Right.
He is a bigger guy, and being a guy, he obviously has more advantages than I would as a shorter female. So I think us both realizing that, we learned that, oh, maybe I know something different or better than he does, and him vice versa.
Right, because he has some big man jujitsu moves that he can teach us,
Mhm.
and then you have the more quick, quick, crafty moves that are better for maybe somebody who's a little smaller.
So jujitsu allowed you to develop respect for each other.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Definitely, and you just built and grew that respect.
And you knew that, Jose, like having her start jujitsu at an early age, you knew that, oh, if I get her involved in this art, she's gonna learn respect.
To her, yeah, but it's more. I'm involved to her because I'm giving to her the computer for that time. It's giving the iPad. It's giving everything. I'm working a lot. You know that, guys. I'm
Yes.
working too much. And this age, I don't have time with her.
Mm.
I say, okay, I like jujitsu. That's my time with her.
Yeah.
Yes. So
That,
you've got a double bonus for that.
Mm.
You like to go, and then she's going, and then you share the class together.
yeah, that's my mentality
Right.
more with her. Can push her. No, you coming with me. You coming. You need to train with me. You going with me. She sent to me the video. Han sent to her the video. Start both.
Like the YouTube videos, you share videos.
Yeah.
Work for you, or
Yeah,
work.
yeah, and she said, "Oh, you not show this in the class. That's my move." And do that.
You're holding out.
Yeah,
So listen, we have testimonial here.
yeah,
Of course,
yeah.
that's how you guys catch up, and then I will come on.
And that's why it's more my mentality. I said I need more time with her.
Yeah.
I need more time. I hate see her with the computer, with the iPad, and the
Like playing games.
YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh, I
but-
say, okay, that's my moment. Uncle, the mom is giving the big fight to us.
Yeah.
The
But I
mom-
also think during that time, you kind of used me as a motivation for you to lose your journey.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was gonna say that I actually was wondering about how much the both of you have motivated each other. Like you,
Yeah, like
Jose-
accountability partner.
Yeah,
right?
you have a natural accountability partner, right?
built
Right,
in.
right there,
We're
bam.
going.
Yeah,
One is you doesn't want to go.
Yeah.
The other one's like,
Jose's
we're
making
gonna-
excuses, and Anna's like, "No, Dad, that's you're going
Yeah,
to jujitsu,
and that's-
and
yeah.
vice versa."
Okay, when she said kids have 12, que she's had 3 years. And the more dummy bad white belt. Can you imagine?
So, like, during the beginning of our journey, I advanced a lot quicker than he did.
And
Rub
300
that in.
and
I
320
was,
pounds.
it was what motivated him to stick to jiu-jitsu, and also to when we started, he was very overweight.
320 pounds.
Whoa,
Really?
you were 320.
So it was
Wow.
what
Oh,
made him
I knew you were big, but I didn't know you.
I had the surgery in my
amazing
shoulders
weight.
complete and put the weight up.
Wow. Well, that
Wow, so-
that answers my other question about physically how much jujitsu has done for you, like for your physical health.
Wow.
So
There you
like,
go.
yeah.
There you
So it held him the way for like just his confidence level too. It held him back quite a lot in the jiu-jitsu journey. It wasn't until like almost probably the same amount of years in that he actually started losing a lot more of the weight and noticed and actually started getting good at jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
I move it. Now I can. But my first 3 years is bad.
Wow.
Is lose 110 pounds.
Probably.
110 pounds.
You
and
lost-
lose, and these
You
3
lost
years,
120 and 110 pounds.
and these 3 years, and lose, move it, do this.
Right.
This is the guy, Alindo Viera, my first coach or sensei. He can do to me the blue belt. I understand him. I understand.
Right.
I understand.
So
Mm.
just to step back for a moment, you started 18 years ago. Did he start the same time? as you?
Yeah,
Started at the same
Oh,
time.
you started at the same time.
1 week.
I
1
didn't
week.
know that.
Yep.
Okay, you
Yeah.
came in together basically.
Yeah. So it was 1 week apart. He took one class first.
You remember Suarez? Victor Suarez? Victor Suarez, he's coming over here
Yeah.
to the blue belt. He introduction to me to the jiu-jitsu. He said, "Oh, why you not going to over there? Maybe you need that. It's different for you."
So he took one class and then forced me into it the next week.
That was that.
Yeah, so I mean, an 18-year journey, you have to have faced a lot of different challenges, Physically, mentally.
Oh, yeah.
So can you talk a little bit about some of the challenges maybe you've faced? And like,
At least for me, I can say over the course of 18 years, I have fallen in love and out of love with jujitsu.
Mm-hmm.
During the times that I felt out of love with jujitsu was probably due to me being stuck and probably personal reasons causing like that mental block.
mhm.
And it wasn't letting me advance in jujitsu. And then I felt more stuck.
Yeah, like you hit a plateau.
And then I'm like, what's going on? So those were the moments that I stopped doing jujitsu and I didn't feel like coming back. I'm like, why? If I'm just stuck. And then I would realize I miss jujitsu.
Yeah, so I noticed too because you both have trained,
Hmm.
with me with at our school for a while now, and I noticed like sometimes like I won't see Anna for a while, and I'll see Jose, and then Jose will like push Anna to come back, and then sometimes I'll see Anna for a little while, and then I don't see Jose, and then I say, Anna, where's Jose? And then Anna will be like, I'll get him back, don't worry, and then he'll come back. So that it's a I've seen firsthand them motivating each other
Right.
to
It's
get
that
training.
co-accountability that is just reflective of the bond that you build with like a family member. That's really a sweet
Yeah,
thing.
because like I said, like falling in love and out of love with jujitsu, he's also been there.
Yeah.
He's also felt that being stuck. And it's not just due to jujitsu, it's also like things at home. You're just in a period of being stuck.
Mhm.
And
Right.
then you don't feel like anything's advancing. So it's like, what do you do from this? And then that's where probably one of us gives the other one the nudge.
Yeah, the kick, like, and hopefully you're not stuck at the same time, right?
No.
So it has not happened that way.
Let's put it that way.
You know how many times me and her training, me and him alone, and she cry
Mm.
because she's had the problem to the high school or things like that.
Uh-huh.
That's the moment, me and her. She open in the mat.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That's happened the same thing to me.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes going to her, I say I'm tired, but in the mat. That's the crazy thing.
Yeah.
No in the restaurant, no, no, in the mat is
That's
more
interesting.
me and her roll. Yeah, after me and her start talking, and she start open.
That's-
What happened to
Is that
her?
like here or at home?
It's
Here is
Yeah.
here is 3 times
Yeah.
when nobody
Wow.
here.
yeah.
With Alindo Viera is more time.
Yeah.
With Gabriel
That's
Santos
very
is
interesting. The art of jujitsu and the mats opened up your abilities to be able to like to
Communicate
communicate your
about
whatever
deep
it is you want.
issues that you're grappling with, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, a little
Neon words.
so that
that's crazy.
magical
That
about that.
happened when my niece too. Lee,
Yeah,
she do the same thing. She's every time he's training with me, she take the spot alone and she open after training with her.
Mhm.
My niece do the same.
I think there's a mind body connection there. You know,
I believe
you're on the mats and you're grappling and sweating with each other.
You're like
working
releasing
hard.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like it almost releases that physical
It's
and
kind of
still
cathartic,
emotion,
really.
you know,
Mm.
it's therapeutic,
Yeah.
you know, and then all of a sudden you open up, you relax because you're not relaxed when you're, you know, I mean, most people are, I mean, I guess you're relaxed when you're training for the most part, but, you're pushing yourself, you know, to your physical limitations. And then after you've pushed your physical limitations, your mind then opens.
Yeah.
It's tapping time, your favorite part of the show. So I'm just reaching out to people out there who maybe practice jujitsu and have a son or a daughter who's practicing it with you. We really want to hear your story of how it's helping your bond and what perspective you have to add to that. So definitely send us some comments, let us know, and thanks so much for joining us.
Yeah. So that's awesome. So any other things about that?
So I just have a quick interesting question. You guys, do you ever go home and like practice like when you were young? Wait, do you live together still?
No.
Okay, but when you did live together,
Mm-mm.
Yes.
did you ever go home and be like, all right, I was here on the living room carpet. Like I was here with in a rear naked choke and then
Yeah. So
practice
Yeah.
so growing up
Yep.
was a lot of times that we like did
trouble
did a
troubleshooting.
lot of the troubleshoot, but also too a lot of times that we tried things new to understand the concept.
Right.
Especially like if he wanted to teach this specific move,
Keep going with her.
he would do the rundown with me before he would go teach it at a class.
Right.
He's like, I'm getting stuck here. Can you help me?
So it helped you be a better teacher.
Yes,
Yes.
in my opinion, see, one day I'm doing another level, and first, thanks to my God, y second one to her, third one, my coach.
Right.
Porque it's, again, thanks to Alindo Viera, thanks to Gabriel Santos, now thanks to Jason.
Yes.
Let's go the truth.
Indeed. Indeed. One of the things that I admire about both of you, and I think this is cool, the bond that you had, because you love to teach and you do a great job. And when you roll, you really do roll to help the other person. Like you usually don't put 100% of your pressure on people. You roll to make it challenging, but to make it fun. You have a fun attitude and you also teach a lot. Like after a roll, you're like, okay, this is what went well. This is where you could have done this. And you inherited that. And that's just another testament to the bond because you do the same thing. After a roll, you were always the first one to say, so here's where you were.
Mm.
And here's 2 things you could do next time. Like you love doing that. And I think that you probably inculcated that philosophy into your daughter through the art of jujitsu.
Yes, I do. And do that to her a lot. And when she roll with people, it's not you shine, it's another people shine.
Right, right. So you're trying to make somebody else bright, try to make somebody else feel
And the
right.
point, yes, that's what I'm trying to say to her. Because I believe so. You one day say to Jason, yeah, I'm coming over here. That's my family.
Yeah.
And take care of my family.
Yes. Yes.
The best thing is help my family, no?
Percent.
Absolutely. I think that's such a fortunate thing for any gym, not just our gym, but any gym, to have people like Jose that are always open to helping others grow. He is always on the mats. And let me say this for our listeners: Jose is an absolute beast on the mat. Okay, and can probably smash most people that are on the mats on any given night. But he is always not. He's always being that guy who knows that he can, but wants to help more people than himself.
100% agree. And he always says, we're here to have fun. Enjoy this. Relax.
Yeah.
Take your time, learn something. It's not always a competitive role. What can we learn? And I love that philosophy as well.
I think. Remember,
Yeah,
every time
think.
say think,
Yeah.
think, you're a good position.
That's Jose's favorite word.
Yeah,
Favorite
think.
word.
Think.
Yes. And that has rubbed off, Jose, on Anna, because I see you like that in the dojo, on the mats, and I also see Anna do that. So I know that she got that from you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's really always willing to help people. She loves
You
teaching.
can see those
And
great
who-
qualities just handed down.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful thing. Definitely.
Yeah. So do we have any takeaways?
We have a lot of
We have a lot
takeaways
of
there. Yeah,
takeaways.
you can see my notes.
Before you do those takeaways, Frank, I just want to make just one statement about how happy I am for our listeners to be able to hear about the passion of jujitsu in a family, because we didn't have a chance to really do that yet. We've had now, I don't know, I'm not sure how many episodes we have had, 18 or so. And in all those episodes, we've connected the art of jujitsu to people's careers, but we haven't had a chance to connect the art of jujitsu to a family relationship like this.
Right.
And it's really nice for our listeners to be able to hear how the passion of jujitsu can create such a strong bond between a father and a daughter.
Percent. And so the first takeaway is force your kids into jujitsu. That's the first takeaway that I got. They will like you for 3 years and then they will love you for it. I think that I like the way Jose explained that it's a double whammy. You get a double benefit. You're going to do it for yourself, but now instead of your kid maybe being on the iPad or whatever Rainbow Six Siege that they're going to be playing, they get to come into the gym and spend time with you. So it's a double advantage, right? I like that Anna talked about being stuck in jujitsu because it just makes us feel like normal because we all feel stuck. in jiu-jitsu. There's nobody who feels like they're always growing. Part of jiu-jitsu is sometimes you just go down and you stay there for a while, bottom fishing, right?
Yeah, and you just got to keep coming, and you got to find reasons to keep coming. And when you have a relationship like they have, finding a reason to keep
It's
coming.
right there. Yeah, right there at your house. So I think that's a beautiful like relationship to have, an accountability partner built into your family. That's just sweet. I thought it was really cool, and I wasn't expecting the being after a roll being open to talk time for you guys to connect is amazing. That you have a hard role, you have a good role, and then all of a sudden you're talking about something like an emotional issue or
Yeah.
something that's happening at school, something that's happening at work. Opening up that is a special thing. So, if you're a parent and you're thinking of making that bond so you know what's going on in your kid's life, you're going to know because you're going to be rolling with them. And when you roll with something, I mean, even the people that are not my family that I roll with afterwards, we just tell each other like so many personal details of our lives. Like, this is what's going on in my, like, I feel like these people are my family members, my extended family members, right?
Yep.
So you definitely get that from jiu-jitsu. And I love that you guys cultivated that. You mentioned, Jason, you noticed from what they're saying that jiu-jitsu is a catharsis and it's therapeutic. That's a theme we always hear. It's a way to connect. It's a way to get everything out on the mats. And when you can do that with a family member, all the better, right?
Absolutely.
And finally, speaking of family, you have your immediate family here, but I love that you said we're all your family. You come here to see your family. And that is one of the biggest gifts that jiu-jitsu gives you is people that you really know have your back, physically sometimes have your back, but also emotionally, mentally, advice-wise. There's a lot of people in this gym that I absolutely can trust. And to bring that into your family, what a beautiful thing.
Absolutely.
Right? So
yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot
that's
of
a lot of takeaways, right?
valuable, a lot of valuable insights there on jujitsu and relationships. In general too. I mean, this is a father-daughter relationship, but relationships in general, right? We have some people who are husband and wife or boyfriend and
Yes,
girlfriend,
we should do
and
we got to do
so it's an interesting
a guest
look
invite
at
on that
things,
too. Right.
because it's love. If you love each other, then you love jujitsu, right?
Yeah, yeah. It makes jiu-jitsu is like an ingredient that makes everything better.
You know what is the more crazy? I don't know if she remember. What is say to you when this give it to you the blue bell? Okay, that's my I'm happy because give it to her the blue bell, but when she competed the blue bell, that destroyed my heart.
What do you mean?
He cried.
Oh, like in a good way.
Yeah, he's now he's not the kid.
Yeah,
He's not and the kid.
He,
Right.
Now
he
he's
was like,
different level. Now he do
he was concerned that I
women,
would be fighting women, adults.
adult
Right,
woman.
right,
She's
right.
16.
Yeah, yep. That's a scary transition.
He's 16 is let's go to true. It's the kid.
It's like a
Yeah.
proud dad moment.
Yeah,
Yeah, but on the point say, oh my God, now
a scary
yeah,
that moment.
Yeah.
it's
First the fear and then the pride, right?
yeah, pero I
Let's
remember
just say that after my first competition, those worries went away.
yeah.
Well, that's because you are.
He
That's
put the
because
leg,
you are
leg lock to the girl and dislocate the leg to the woman.
a beast has
Yeah.
offspring
Yes.
that is a beast. Yes.
But
You handed that down as
I don't
well.
see. Let's go to prove her. See, she remembered the thing can say to you when you had the 16. Okay, you on the ground, you can win the fight.
Oh.
Telling these people correct. Like, what he say to you? That's my mentality.
His wording was basically like, even though like if my back's facing the ground, I could still win.
Yeah, I like that.
Right.
If you have your back on the ground, you can still win. Yeah. Remember that, listeners. And thank you guys so much for coming in. Thank you for your time. Thank you for all you do for us and also for doing this. And we hope our listeners got a lot of value out of that. And please share this and encourage people who have a child to dual enroll. You will create a great bond.
You will for sure.
100%.
All right.
Thank you, everybody. All right.
All right. Thanks.
Have a
guys.
great night.
Well, there you have it. As we wrap up today's episode, let's take a moment to reflect on the powerful connections we've explored between the art of jiu-jitsu and your career. In your workplace and in jiu-jitsu, you learn to adapt and navigate challenges. So remember that persistence and the courage to embrace the lessons that you learn are the keys to your growth both on the mat and in your career.